Hey gym baddies, welcome back to the Hot Girl Gym Guide. My name is Em. This is episode 2. If you haven't watched episode 1, I definitely recommend. It's going to be like all the gym basics and how to start building your wardrobe. I'll have it linked in the description, or if I can figure out how to link it at the top, then I will. If you're not already, go follow me on social media. I would love to be friends. As always, it will be linked in the description. I have my link tree and all the links to all my social medias. Now, before we get into like the bulk of this video, which is going to be eating our skincare and how to actually glow from within and how to grow our muscles on the outside, we're going to pick up where we left off last time because I kind of left off on a cliffhanger and I want to finish that episode. I think we should just start with the buys or the buys, because that's honestly probably what everybody is here for, and who am I to not give the people what they want. Your first buy is going to be black impact shorts from Define. I think you need a black pair of gym shorts. Like, that is an absolute must because they're perfect for when you're in your period, when you just want an easy set to go on, when you're not feeling any color, when it's raining, when you don't want to sweat through them. Black gym shorts are literally the best thing that you could buy. I love my Gymshark sweat set. It is the physical education one. It's navigation leggings. I bought a pair of the ones that weren't scrunched and I hated them, so I returned them, got another pair of the scrunch ones, and I love them. Honestly, any Define sports bra that I've tried I think is 100% worth the money. My favorite ones are the new like strappy ones where it's like literally so minimal. I also love their dynamic backless one, and I love the dynamic twist back one. Now, I need you guys to stay with me for this one because this is actually going to break your bank. The Lululemon Define jacket. I don't think any other dupes can compare. I talked about socks the last episode. I definitely think that you should buy Nike Crew socks, especially the dry fit ones. They are compressive. They're so cute. Dry fit, so they hold your sweat. They're gonna be thick, so they're comfortable. You're not gonna have any blisters or anything like that. I love my Nike Crew socks. Last thing I'm going to recommend to you is Converse. I think that Converse are like the perfect lifting shoes. I want to get different lifting shoes, but I love my Converse. I wear them all the time, literally anywhere. They're perfect for in and out of the gym. Now we're going to talk about buys, things that I do not recommend spending your money on. Don't hate me if you love any of these. This is just my personal opinion, and I do not recommend AYBL leggings. The ones that I tried, they were completely see-through, super thin quality, and they ripped when I put them on. I'll put a picture of like the specific leggings that I do not recommend that were see-through and that ripped, just so you know. Now you guys know I love Define, okay, but I honestly really do not like their impact leggings. Another thing from Define I do not recommend is their impact longline top. Again, this looks so good on everybody else. I bought it and I hated the way it looked on me. I put it, like, I was gonna wear it to the gym. I put it on. I was like, I need to take this off and return it. And I did actually end up returning it just because I hated the way it looked on me. I was so self-conscious. I was like, I could not wear this. But I see girls on my For You page and I'm like, they look so perfect. I wish I could pull it off like them. Okay, and the last thing I wouldn't recommend is any dupe for the Lululemon jacket. All right, Red Bull Break. This is ours. Flavor of the choice, it's the wild berry, and a lot of people hate it on this. I think it tastes like cranberry juice, so I love it. And then these are the extra things that you could do to feel good. I posted a TikTok. The girlies came through with the tips, so I'm going to share tanning. Every girl said that they feel more confident at the gym when they're tan, and honestly almost every color looks good on tan skin. So self tan, regular tan, whatever. Doing slick backs, specifically like slick back braids, or like just having your hair in cute hairstyles, they said that they feel so much more confident when their hair is up, and I fully agree. If you could do a good slick back, you're hot, and everybody else around you will think that you're hot. They're not going to think you look like a bald little egg. No, they're going to think you look hot. So learn to do a slick back, learn to braid your hair, because those are going to make you feel good. Before you go to the gym, not doing like a full face of makeup, but putting on clear mascara, some blush, and then the L'Oreal Lumi Glow with your moisturizer. Use spray deodorant instead of regular deodorant to avoid deodorant stains. And I fully agree. However, deodorant, like the stick, keeps my razor bumps away. So I always put that on whenever I like shave or whenever I need to. That's what I usually use. But going to the gym and you're putting something on, you don't want deodorant stains, get spray deodorant. It's also so good if you like put it in your gym bag and somebody else needs it, then you don't have to hand them your stick. Having your nails done, but not doing ridiculously long nails, just having them short and clipped. I just recently got mine done, so I feel like a baddie again. I'm so happy to have them done. But yeah, having short painted nails. Someone mentioned mixing and matching your sets, and like I guess that just gives you like a whole, like another option, you know, because you think like, oh, I just have this green set, but now you're like, oh, green and yellow, and like just matching, especially matching with your friends. I think that's so cute when girls are like light blue top, dark blue bottoms, or like pink and blue, and like they're cross matching. I think that's so cute, and I need to convince my friends to do that with me so we can make a cute little TikTok about it. But yeah, mixing and matching your sets, I don't know, so simple, but gives you more clothes. Another thing is seamless shorts and backless bras. The girls said that that made them feel good. So do with those tips what you will. I hope that that gave you some inspiration. Now we're gonna get on to the official part of episode 2, which is how you're gonna glow and grow. A lot of girls think that they just want to tone up their body, but like me, because I said, oh, I just want to tone up, you don't want to keep saying, oh, I want to tone up. How do I tone up? You want to say, how do I lose body fat and build muscle? I'm going to be walking you through how you're going to plan out the best workout, how you're going to maximize your workout to get the results that you want. Because when I started the gym, I was so clueless. I just kind of like followed my boyfriend on everywhere. I was like, so now, where are we going? What do I do? And like, I had the worst form. I found this video the other day. I'm going to insert it right here. And you guys are gonna look at this and be like, oh, why'd you even go to the gym at that point? Guys, it's so bad. So we're gonna watch this video and then we can like learn from it, so you guys actually know that I know what I'm doing. Before you go to the gym, we need to figure out what time of the day is best for you. Are you a morning person, an afternoon person, an evening person? What's gonna work for you? I would love to be a morning girl. However, I think I'm like an afternoon gym girl. Oh, I don't know. I feel so good when I go to the gym in the morning though. It's just like getting me out of bed is a problem. So figure out what time of the day is best for you to go to the gym. And then we're going to plan your routine around the gym, which sounds a little bit crazy because you're like, why would I plan it around the gym? Just trust me. If you're going to be a morning girl, you need to start preparing for your gym session the night before. This starts with taking your magnesium, making sure that your gym outfit is picked out. Lay your makeup out. If you want to have your mascara, your blush, and your Lumi Glow lotion out, set it out. If you're going to wash your face before, make sure that everything is easily accessible. Pack your gym bag. Make sure that your breakfast, if you eat before the gym, make sure that it's ready to go. Make sure that your water is filled. Make sure that your shoes are out. You want to make this routine so that way when you wake up, all you have to do is not even think about what you're doing. You just do it and go to the gym. We're gonna talk about like pre-workout because this is actually gonna give you a big pump, and it sounds scary if you're new to the gym. You're like, wow, I don't want to get a pump, I don't want to be big, I don't want to be bulky. You won't. But I really do not know much about pre-workout because I have only tried the Alani one and the Sebums. I'm gonna put the difference up on the screen so that way you guys can read it and educate yourself more on this topic, because I feel like people just like, oh, pre-workout, and they just buy it. They don't really read the side effects. Also, be careful because they have a lot of caffeine in them. So if you're going at night and you don't want the caffeine, maybe don't do that. Or try to find a non-stim one because that will make you less itchy. If it even makes you itchy, I don't think it should. There are so many different pre-workouts. Honestly, I just drink an energy drink before I go to the gym. Tell me what you guys prefer in the comments and like what you think is better. Powder, liquid, pre-workout, non-stim, what you prefer, what your favorite brand is. I'm going to tell you guys the best pre-gym snacks that are going to give you a good juicy pump, that's going to energize you, and that's going to leave you feeling good but not bloated, because that's not what we want. What you want before the gym is quick carbs, low protein, fats, and fibers. Here's a list of literally every single food that I think is good before the gym. Honey and salt, just squirting it in your mouth and dumping some salt. Everybody says that that gives them the best pump and they love it. The classic Rice Krispie was by far the most popular, and it's a rice cake with peanut butter, bananas, honey, and salt on top, or put it on toast if you don't have rice cakes. But everybody said that that was their fave, and that was the best. Cashews, cheese and crackers, avocado toast, pretzels and hummus, half a bag. Applesauce was also really popular, which was kind of surprising for me. Granola bars, not protein bars, dates, and yogurt. I want to set the vibes. So if you're the type of person that wants to car up, make sure that you're listening to good music or like a good podcast or something. On your way to the gym, listen to good music. Get that energy flowing. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're stretching. Okay, literally, I cannot say this enough. Always, always, always stretch. Pulled muscles are so common, and honestly, it helps your muscle recovery, helps your mobility, it helps you stay young. Like, a lot of people don't think about it, but it's just like, it's not a flex not being able to touch your shoulder or like reach. Like, you need to be limber, you need to have mobility. If you're nervous, if this is like, you know, your first month in the gym, or even if you've been there for a year, because sometimes I go and I still get nervous, go hit incline walk for 10 minutes, get that blood flowing. Again, set the vibes, watch a YouTube video, watch something, get out of your head. So if you need to plan your workout, definitely do it either on the treadmill or before you go, because you do not want to be second guessing yourself while you're working out, or like lost and trying to find a quick TikTok video to follow. So definitely plan it before. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. I feel like a lot of people neglect water and they just forget to drink while they're working out because they don't want to be bloated, they don't want to hold the liquid. But no, you need to stay hydrated. Like, a lot of people do not train to failure, they just like go through the motions. You want to be struggling on that last rep. If your last rep looks like your first, your second, your third, up the weight, go again, or do 30. Like, do an insane amount of reps. But you want to struggle. That's when you're going to grow, and that is called progressive overload, which is what we want, and that's how we're going to grow. You want to grow. You don't want to be going to the gym to not get any results. If it gets too easy for you, try to do mind muscle connection. Whenever I do leg extensions, I used to just go up and down, not really thinking about it, but now I think about my quads, and like, I think where I'm feeling it, and I go slow. That's another thing, slow. If you're going, you're doing it wrong. It's either too light, you're going too fast, you know, something's wrong. So either up the weight or go slow, and then put your mind to your muscle. Think about where you're gonna feel it at, and that's gonna help you. Try to remember that not every gym session is going to be perfect. You're not going to feel the burn every single time you leave. You're not going to have the best workout. Sometimes the machines are going to be taken. You're just going to have a terrible workout. But try to remember progress over perfection. Just know that you're making progress even if your workout wasn't perfect. Make sure that you are integrating cardio at the end of your workout, abs at the end of your workout, and if you have access to a sauna. And then once you have left the gym, you are on your way home, make sure that you eat a meal afterwards. Try to get high protein. Okay, that's what we want. Super high protein, because that's going to repair all those little muscle tears that you just went through. I feel like this would also be the time to take your BCAAs and creatine. Make sure that you stretch after your workout. I already said this, but it's literally so important. If you are not going to shower, or you just don't have time to shower, make sure you at least wash your hands and your face, because you're touching every single gym equipment, and that's not good. That's so much bacteria. I'm not even a germaphobe, but like, that's gross. I always wash my hands. And also, something you probably don't think about is wiping down your headphones. They get so sweaty. I try to wipe mine down at least every session. If I cannot, then once a week. Your post-gym snacks / meals, these are honestly my favorite. I prefer eating after the gym than eating before, and I look forward to some of these every single day. But something that people love, I don't really like it, but I honestly think that I just need to get over it. It's really good for you. But cottage cheese, if you're feeling kind of like more hungry, make a wrap, put turkey, cucumber, and tomato in it. That sounds delish. Hard-boiled eggs, a protein smoothie, tuna. You can eat this in so many forms. Tuna melt, tuna salad, tuna and crackers. Literally, I love tuna. It's perfect. Protein pancakes, edamame, steak, and salad. A lot of people say sweet potatoes are good for you. I don't like sweet potatoes, but if you love them, eat one. Sourdough bread, oats, bananas, because bananas have potassium, which is also really good for not cramping. Chicken sausage, ground beef. Ground beef is amazing. Same with ground turkey. You can put it in tacos, stuffed peppers, literally whatever. I have a whole food board on Pinterest. I'll have it linked down below. Go check it out. It's so many different gym options, like gym food options. Salmon, rice, protein cookie dough, and Greek yogurt. But yeah, make sure that you're fueling your body after you put it through an intense workout. Focus on that high protein and high fiber. That's gonna recover your muscles the best and fast. Let's talk about supplements, because you know, sometimes you just can't get everything that you need from foods. You know, some people are allergic, some people just can't get it. I take fish oil for my hair and my skin. I honestly love it. I think it works great. I got it from Costco. Love. Magnesium I take to help me sleep. It's also really good. It has some other side effects, but my coach recommended I try it for my sleep. Iron, this can be found in a lot of meats and I think broccoli. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But iron, I don't get enough iron throughout my day, so I have to take an iron pill. Digestive enzymes, these are so good. Biotin, collagen, potassium. But I will always recommend eating your skincare and eating those vitamins that you need over taking a supplement. So I'm gonna give you guys some foods that are so good for, you know, your skin and glowing. Strawberries, blueberries, carrots. Carrots are actually so good for you. Nuts, celery, water-based, watermelon, cucumber, avocado, yogurt, kimchi, oranges, and pepper. Those foods contain vitamins A and C, antioxidants. Vitamins A and C, along with antioxidants, are good for your skin health. Omega-3s are good for your skin elasticity. Vitamin E nourishes and moisturizes your skin. And then the water-based foods and like drinking your water is good for giving you that plump, juicy skin. My extra tips for you are prioritize fiber over protein. Do not neglect your fiber. Do not skip the protein after your workout. That's just like such a rookie mistake. And I feel like your workout would be for nothing if you miss your protein. Your workout would basically be for nothing because you just tore all those muscles and they're not going to get what they need to repair themselves. So then they're not going to repair themselves and grow. And you cannot grow if you do not eat your protein after a gym. Rest days are just as important as lifting days. I feel like a lot of people don't take actual rest days. They still do cardio, they still do abs, which is totally fine, to each their own. But don't feel bad if you want to take a rest day. That's completely normal and your body does need to recover. And my last tip is do not neglect taking progress pics. Sometimes I forget to take progress pictures or videos and then I have nothing to post and nothing to compare myself to. And like you may feel really insecure in the moment, but trust me, you're gonna look back at it and be like, wow, I did that. And you're gonna feel so happy. And yeah, so just take the progress pics. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying filming it and editing it and everything. This was episode 2. Again, make sure to check out episode 1 and stay tuned for episode 3. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.